So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, McNabb. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Now he's forced out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Jerry Rice, open right side. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now Roethlisberger, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 40. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They get it to him running left. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. McNabb to throw. Oh, he shifts past him. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. McNabb throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's McNabb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He's going to launch this thing way down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Finding room inside the 40. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Focus, focus.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they do finally get him at the 12. A sensational effort from Barry Sanders. 56 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, it's Sanders. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Focus, focus.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. They'll look to throw. Now he's going the other way. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.